Well, after a nice quiet morning, I slept in and missed the sunrise. Made some coffee, packed up camp, and now we're headed east on the Mojave Trail. I'm thinking the next stop will be the famous Mojave mailbox. Not sure how long it'll take to get there at 3 miles an hour, but I mean, what else is there to do today? Get it done, right? Alright, enjoy the view. And there's proof that I'm actually on the Mojave Trail. Let's stop and check it out. Go check out what's in the mailbox. A lot of stickers. Mojave Road. Some noodles. Sign-in book. Waters. Pokemon. Lots of junk. Look at that. Some cool pictures. Neat. Drive like a tortoise. Let's see what else is here. See some junk over here. Surprisingly, very clean. What is this? Frog crossing. Lots of frogs. Oh, guys on the toilet. Not sure what the deal with the frogs are, but kinda cool. Alright. That is the famous Mojave Road mailbox. Well, since I haven't shown a map yet in this video, I figured I might as well bring one in and zoom in to the area that I'm at right now. Basically leaving the Mojave mailbox and heading east to my next stop, Marl Spring. Surprisingly, with some careful driving and remembering I had a bike hanging off the back of the truck, this is only one of two places in about 100 miles off-road that I actually tagged the bike carrier. It's way too early to camp, but look at this spot. Wow. Not bad. But there's some nice sunrises here. Okay, back on the trail. Well, the next stop on the Mojave Road is Marl Spring. So a big reason why the Mojave Road is here and the way that it is it goes between all these natural springs. Not much left of the springs anymore, but they all have cattle pens and water troughs. I'm not sure if there was something up here or not. Some sort of plaque has gone missing. I don't really see anything here. Not much. that's the spring. Yep, desert oasis. Not much water. Wonder if there's more over there. Well, there is water and lots of bees. All right, Marl Spring. Awesome. Interesting. This looks like a long road. Time to settle in for the next hour doing this. Looks like we're coming up on another dispersed camping site. Look at this. Wow. The roads have been really good the last few miles. Sandy, but no washboards. It's been great. Been able to clip along at 5, maybe even 10 miles an hour. Anyway, look at this. Wow. It's only 1 o'clock right now. Little too early to camp, but wow. Gathering of firewood prohibited. Dispersed camping area. How cool is this? Wow. I assume that's the Kelso Dunes off in the distance. Wow. What a great spot to camp. fire pits. Nice level spots. I don't know, do I hang out here for the rest of the day? This area does not have a name, but it does show up on Gaia as a dispersed camping area. Very cool. Looks like there's another interesting one up the road a little ways. Let's go check it out. Well, the road's been really good the last few miles. No washboards, just nice sand. And it looks like we're coming out to pavement here in another couple miles. Alright, let's buzz out of here. Well, it took most of the day, but I managed to do the trail from the Cinder Cone area all the way to Kelso Chima Road, and it wasn't that bad. There wasn't a whole lot of interesting things to see besides the scenery, and the trail wasn't that bad. I mentioned earlier that the washboards did smooth out and go away, and it turned into sandy roads with whoops. So it wasn't bad at all. Now the Mojave Road turns into pavement for a short while, and we're just gonna cruise on this for a little bit. It's 2:30. I don't know. I'm tired. I feel like maybe finding an early camping spot and relaxing for a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Onward. Oh, no camping. Well, that's disappointing. Could be such a nice spot. Old windmills are pretty cool. I'd love to have one. cool though. Well, sign said no camping, so I think we need to move on. Next stop. So the next stop on the road was Government Hole, a little further west than where I stand right now. And basically that was some wells there with cattle fences. Then right after that, next stop, Rock Springs. And there's a cabin here, and there's some outhouses, parking lot, and there's a hike here that we can do. And it's early enough. I think I'm up for a hike. Oh man, is it beautiful here though too. I did find a nice little camping spot off the main road. Should be pretty good. But check out this shall we? So there isn't any information on what this Rock Springs is. So hopefully there's a kiosk or something up here, or I'll have to search the Google at some point when I get service, and I'll just plop this in as a voiceover. Oh, there is a sign up here. That's good. Interesting. Rock Spring Loop Trail. What do they have here? Ah. 1 mile round trip. The trail leads past the remains of a miner's mill to the site of Camp Rock Spring, a U.S. Army post used from 1866 to 1868. On the return trip, the trail rises to a viewpoint overlooking Watson Wash and Hackleberry Mountains. Rock Spring is a part of a network of precious water sources in the desert. Rock Spring was used by native tribes, early explorers, the U.S. Army, and settlers crossing the Mojave Desert. Although water is not always visible, during rainy years water flows as a stream for a short distance. Great, so I wonder if we'll see water or not. What does it say about this cabin? The Rock House. While fighting in Europe during World War I, Bert Smith was exposed to a poisonous gas used during that war. Returning to the U.S. with scarred lungs, Bert eventually moved to the Mojave Desert in the late 1920s. When Bert built his rock house and started living here in 1929, it was a desperate attempt to regain his health. Although he expected to survive only a short time, he lived here until 1954, 25 years later. desert artist Carl Faber. Artist Carl Faber had already been living rough in the East Mojave for about 10 years when he set up his art business at the Rock House in 1981. Four-wheel drive trips had come to a popular activity, and Carl took advantage of passing traffic to sell his art. After 5 years, Carl moved to another nearby property and continued his art business there until 2003, when he moved to New Mexico. Dear Carl, hi. I plan on moving in here if things work out. I'm responsible, not quite sane, obviously, and I need a place to crash over winter. In the last year and a half, I've had my ribs cracked, been shot at, left for dead in the desert, hiked out, recovered, then falsely imprisoned because some state senator from Oregon is trying to buy land up. They're speculating on lithium. So, I'm very handy. I'll take care of the place, clean it up, possibly fix that spring problem. Alright. That was nice. Two miles west of here and can see this place with binoculars. If you're just looking around, that's okay. But I'm tired of fixing damage, attempted break-in. If I catch you at that, I'm going to be hostile. Carl Faber. Is he somewhere around here? No, it's hard, but please be kind and respect the treasure. Ace. Alright, let's do the hike. That rock cabin was pretty neat. I don't know why I can't just build something like that on my property. Ew. You gotta meet codes and stuff. Oh well. So during the day here, the last couple of days, it's been in the 70s. It's been pretty nice, but it cools off fast at night. I think it's 4 o'clock or so, and man, it's already down to low 60s. I think it's gonna be a chilly night. Looks pretty dry down here. I am not seeing any water. here? Information. You know, the older you get, the more you stop and read signs. Anyone else notice that? I will go out of my way to stop and read a sign. Desert traveler. Thousands of years, Rock Springs was a crucial link in a chain of springs that allowed early travelers to cross unforgiving desert. American Indians, then miners, then cowboys, all stopped here to quench their thirst and rest before moving on. And let there be water. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna die of dysentery at any second. A little more water, more grass. Looks like someone tried to make a dam. I don't really hear any running water. Nope. Nope. Somebody did try to make a dam, though. Oh boy, there's another informational sign. It's getting more exciting. I can't wait to see what it says. Ooh, Camp Rock Spring. This is the site of Camp Rock Spring, a U.S. Army post established in the late 1860s after gold and silver was discovered in Arizona Territory, and Prescott became its capital. The citizens of Prescott needed dependable mail service because all supplies and manufactured goods for that area came from California. The Army set up a string of posts to protect this mail and supply route on the Mojave Road. Life on the desert was harsh for the soldiers. Food, clothing, and other supplies were scarce. The quarters were primitive, like the ones shown here at El Dorado Canyon. Other facilities consisted only of a corral, a command hut, and a camp oven at the base of the rocks north of the small parade ground. Of 73 men stationed here for various periods, 23 deserted. Another plaque. Camp Rock Springs. To the United States soldiers of Camp Rock Spring, who guarded the U.S. mail. No glory there, nor much chance for military fame. But true patriots and heroes were they, to submit to such privations. Yet these are the nurseries of the Army, and from such hard schools we graduated. A Grant and a Sherman, and a Sheridan, and Thomas. General James F. Russling, USA. Bill Holcomb Chapter. E. Clampus Vitus.